Hello everyone, it's Mish here and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by, and if you are one of my returning friends, thank you so much. I love to see you here. So today is going to be part 2 in the little flip album. I don't know what you really call it, but in the little flip book that we made in part 1, which was on Thursday. So today I just want to spend a little time in just stuffing it up and decorating it, and I thought you guys might want to join me. So this is my second video. So this isn't actually the one that we made in part 1, because that one has already been sent off to one of you guys in the mail. So I just made another one that is pretty much the same. I can't remember how far we got with it. So if you haven't watched the first one, we put this together. There's a little belly band at the front and just put a little cluster here with a sentiment. There's a little tuck pocket to the side here, and then this opens up. It's a little flip, and there's some little pockets and belly band there. There's a little pocket there. So there on this page, we're just going to put a little piece of vellum. And then from the dollar store, I just picked up these little stickers, which are either for sealing an envelope or closing like a bag of cookies or something. So I'm going to put that there, and then underneath that I have printed off a number of digitals from Carol Musing's shop on Etsy. I will leave a link in the description box below, and the one that I purchased from her, I'm pretty much using most of the things that I'm using to stuff here are ones that were part of that DigiKit, and it wasn't very expensive. So I kind of thought we'll put that there. And then I made some little booklets. So I just took a piece of card from a paper pad, some little graph paper, put the little saying there, and I thought that would be cute there. Actually, I kind of like this one. So that's an idea to have a little. So that cut out. But I was saying I got this at the dollar store. Just a little Sudoku card that you could use for collaging, or just put in your journal, or give it to somebody who does do the Sudoku. I also got this little pack of goldfish cards, which I thought were so cute, and they'd be great for like an altered card, or again you could use in collaging, but I thought why not, we'll stick that in there. And then the other thing that I picked up was a bunch of sticky labels. I had found these a couple years ago, and I couldn't find them last year, and I was heartbroken because I had run out. And this year I found 3 different patterns. This is a silver, I'm not sure if it picks it up, some gold, shiny gold, metallic gold, and red. And what I do is I get them and then I stamp on them, so that when I put them in my little mini albums or little flip books, the person receiving it can use it to stick on something or put it on a gift for somebody. And then for here, I just have a couple little ticket things. So we've got the Polar Express, and we have some warm winter wishes and hot cocoa kisses. So I'm going to put that on with a paper clip, one of these little sweet little mini paper clips that the girls gave me last year. You could make a little cluster of, I just cut out a metallic circle, put some hearts and stars and a little sentiment. So you could definitely make one. But again, at the dollar store, I found these little tags that I just love. I've cut off the little string there, and I just thought that that was really gorgeous. So you don't have to make every single thing that you put in your little album. So I thought that that really set that off. And then in the pocket there, I found some cute little tags. I think I found them at Winners. So we've got the little gnomies. So I thought we could put a little gnomie there. And then I found these little tags. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. You could stick one of them in there. And then on this pocket, I found a big sheet of stickers. So this was a huge sheet. I don't have the actual sheet here, but it was quite large, and I just took my trimmer and cut it into little samples, I guess. So there's 2 of those. And then the other thing that I put in there is a little pick. So I had a bunch of little Christmas scenes, like this one here, which is a little Christmas tree. And then there was, I don't know, reindeers and a bunch of stuff. So these, I think, were in the food section, either to put in your cupcakes, so you'd stick it down in your cupcake, or a charcuterie board, you know, so you can put it in your cheese or something. But I thought they were cute. And then there's little wooden ones with Santa Claus and snowman, little Christmas tree, little reindeer. So I thought that those would be cute to add to your, I think that little snowman's cute. You could stick something like that. If you had some toothpicks, you certainly could make your own little pick by putting something just on the end of it. And then I also had, because I used up, I've already sent, I think I sent out about 11 of these so far. So I've used up most of these ones here, and I couldn't find any more. But they don't always have to be a Christmas scene. You could just stick little butterfly in there, or whatever that you had. But I just kind of thought that adds a little bit of interest. I'm actually, I think, going to swap that out for this tree. And then on the side here, I thought about doing some paper clip banners, and I think we'll make a few just before we go. Then we have our little vellum there, and then on the back side, I've got out a piece of ribbon that I thought was cute. It's really shiny, and thought I'd put that down. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the Fabri-Tac on the edge there. Like so. Having a little issue with my video. Having some technical difficulties. So hopefully this one will work out. Because it's supper time now, and I always watch the videos back just to make sure that they're not cut out or whatever. And then I need to edit, upload. So I want to get this done for tomorrow. So then I have these little puffy stickers, and I've used most of them already. So I'm kind of thinking, I just like that little candy cane. And these puffy stickers, again, I think I just got at the dollar store. And then in this pocket, we could put just, how about one of these little hot cocos? Okay, and then for the inside here, I stamped a bunch of sentiments, which I'm not sure where it went. I had it on my table just beside me here. Let's see, is it here? Things have a habit of So it says Snowflake Wishes, but I stamped them in a couple of colors. Oh, it's on the floor. And I liked, I did it in a real red, and I did it in this cherry cobbler, and I liked the darker one better. So, and this, you know, I didn't want anything two-dimensional in the center here, or it's not going to close, but I thought that that would be cute. Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Okay, and then on the inside, I just had a bunch of little things. So I have this little postcard, special delivery from the Christmas Express. And then just a couple little journal ephemera that you can use in your journal. Candy canes, hand-rolled candy canes, open daily. I've already put one of those in there. Some gingerbread from the Gingerbread Baking Company. And I had a little thing here. I think we've got everything that I had. So some other ideas that I had, which you could make yourself, is, of course, you can make your own little tags. So I had some tags, homemade tags there. You could do a little envelope and put a little note or the envelope inside there. Of course, some journal cards. In the paper pads, there's usually journal cards and tags. So this came in the kit with the papers. I think this was a separate kit, but may your holidays be merry and bright. Just some journal cards. I also made some tags from some fabric, so you could definitely do the fabric thing. And I had a lot more of those with the fabric. But oh, here. So just make your own tags, make your own little booklets. And then with my fabric, I started to do some tags. I also made some long bookmarks that I kind of thought might work with that, but I'm going to use that more in my Christmas journal, which I've already started and hoping to get my first video of that out at the beginning of the week. So there's some more tags. You can just stamp on, you know, with a stamp, and then use some cutouts to make a tag. Some more tags there. You can take a little index card. So this was one of the bullet dots, but I just stamped on the corners, and I think that's quite cute. So those are some more ideas that you could use to put in there. Pretty much just look around and, you know, just stuff it with stuff. Yeah, so then so I want to do a little paper clip border there. So with the paper clip, and this isn't unique, so it's, you know, nothing new for this, but I do like to do different types of paper clips. So this isn't necessarily a hidden paper clip. So the two styles that I've been making is one that looks like that, and then another one that looks like that. So with this one here, I just got some samples here. With those ones there, the paper clip, the paper is right on the paper clip, and it's stuck there. Like, so this is usually one direction. So it's either gonna clip on your page that way, or you're gonna make it clip on your page that way. Unless you want to do it like on the back of a page, then it would go. But with these ones here, they're reversible. So you can take the paper clip out. If you want this on this page, you can just put your paper clip in this way, and then it will go on the edge of your page that way. But if you want it on your opposite page to go that way, you just take your paper clip out and reverse it. So I just thought we'd have a little play and make a few, because I'm running kind of low. So I always keep a bunch of strips. I have a little plastic bin with the strips. So yeah, so I always have some strips of paper handy. So with this type here, you need to have pieces of paper that are going to fit within the size of your paper clip. With these ones here, you can make it as big or as small as you want, because the paper clip actually just goes into the little slot there. So I'm going to start with this one here. And I'm thinking that maybe I'll start with a piece of this. This is double-sided. I don't tend to like to use double-sided because sometimes I think I could use double-sided for something else. But this will work. So I'm going to cut a piece of this holly paper. And I think I'll just trim it down a little bit so that it'll fit kind of in there good. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a little tail on it. I just usually try to estimate where the center is and just do my little tail. And then I'm just going to stick that through there. And then I just glue it down. Okay, and then I go on to my next little piece. And it can be smaller. And I like that pattern, so I don't really want to cover it up too much. Kind of like that pink. Well, it's not really pink, it's like a red. There's also these light bulbs, which might be cute. No, I'm going back. Oh, kind of like this. So I'm going to use that one. So yeah, so like I said, I've sent out 11 of the little mini flip things. And I've got, well, the ones that I've sent so far, one's going to New Zealand, Ireland, the UK. There's quite a few going into Canada and the US. So I would like to have Marcia, I'd like to send one to you in the UK. So if you wanted to send me your address, my email is in the description box below. And if you'd rather not, that's fine, completely fine. And anybody else that is a regular, you know, that you comment and support my channel, if you'd like to get on the Happy Mail list for future, not necessarily for this year, but then, you know, send me your address and I can add it to my list. So I'd like to be able to send something to all of yous, but I think I'd need a second job. But I like doing the crafts and I like sending it to you guys because you really appreciate it and understand about the craft thing. I think I'll go with this one. I'd like a darker color, but I don't have one that I've pulled out. Oh, what I can do though is I've got a little bit of a Pride and Prejudice book, Jane Austen. So it's always nice to have a book pages and stuff. I've always been obsessed with books ever since I was little, which is not a bad thing at all. So with this one here, I was going to say I don't think I'll put tails on it, but I'm just going to stick it in through there. So last year, not this year, but last year, I spent a lot of time at the computer. Not a lot of time, but I spent probably not that much time, an evening, I guess. I did all kinds of little words, Christmas words and stuff, in different font sizes and different colors. And I used quite a bit last year for different projects, but I still had a lot left over. And so I keep them in this little container, which makes them very handy for doing little projects. I also took I have a Martha Stewart snowflake punch, and I have a little die cut of this, I think it's like a little poinsettia, which I love. So I'm going to put, and I just cut them out of some metallic paper that I got from Michael's. I'm just going to put that in there, and then I have a tiny little snowflake. And sometimes I find the glue on this foil doesn't hold that well, but we'll try it out. The ones I made the other day, I just used a glue dot because, which I'm going to get right now, because I find when I put glue on that, it smears and it takes away from the shininess. I'm going to let that set, and then I'm going to flip up the sides. But I also have a little rivet here that I think we'll put in the middle of the star there. Like that. And then we'll just pick one of these little sayings. How about this one? Merry Days. Let's be merry. 'Tis the season. December, I love December. November, no. November is not my month. It's probably my worst month. But December's a good month. And my birthday's in December, so I always look forward to December. Okay, so there's one. And that's just quite easy. So let's do one of the smaller ones. So with the smaller ones, I just take I want to get as wide as one as I have. Maybe this one here. I just want it a little bit wider than what it is. So let's say this wide. Okay, and then I'm thinking maybe that long. So this will be the longest one. And then I'm just going to make my little tail. So with these ones, which I was just sitting here thinking as I was doing that, what I did with, I took a bunch of little mini calendars that I had left over from last year, and I took a scallop punch, and I punched them out so that I could see like 24, 25, 26, and I used that as a topper, but I'm not exactly sure where they went. So I might have to forego that, but that's a cute idea, is to do that. I know where they might be. The other thing that I do is I keep these these are little food containers that I keep little shapes and stuff. And I thought I might have put them in there, but I guess I did not. And I'm not going to waste your guys' time with me looking all over the place for them, but that's an idea, is just to take your little calendar and flip it over the top as a little topper. But I don't have it, so. Okay, so then I just want to go on to the next layer and get that one down. The weather has kind of turned dreary. We were having really great weather for November, but it's gotten really windy. And I guess the average temperature, well, it went down to 0 degrees Celsius. So I'm not really sure what that is in Fahrenheit. But I haven't seen any snow flurries. Thank heavens, because it's not, I just feel it's always, we do get snow in November. But okay, so then my mind is still thinking about those little calendars and where I could have put them. My room, if you do follow me, you know I say quite often my room is very small. And that is not an exaggeration. So sometimes I tuck things in places and then I forget all about them. So, okay, so with this type is all I'm going to do. So I've done my little banner thing. And then I'm just going to put glue on the bottom part. I'm going to leave a little track that I can put my paper clip in. So Canada Post is supposed to be going on strike, which is why I was trying to get some of this stuff out early, especially things that are going to Australia, New Zealand, and the UK, overseas, because excuse me, I really don't want this to arrive in January. But if it does, you can always just put it away for next year. Okay, and then see if I can get one of these off. Put that right in the center. And how about Holly Jolly? Let's put Holly Jolly there. And you could do a lot more to tart these up for sure. Okay, and then, so there's the basic one, which is really cute. So then for your paper clip, you can put it in whichever side that you want to put it in. So, and put it in this side, if I can see. Like so. And then it's kind of hidden from the front, but you can see it on the back. But then you can move it from side to side. So that's just a couple ideas of what you can use to pad up your little book. So with this one here, I need one going this way. So I want this on the inside. If I can bend that paper clip out. There we go. So then we got our paper clip and we have all our bits and bobs. The other thing is that in those paper pads, you often get a sheet with the different tags, with different journal cards. That's from a Michael's pad. This is from, I think, an Echo Park, Cartabella. So there's always those things to consider that you can put in your thing as well. And there's, you know, digi-kits, or you can just make some of your own stuff. So with the strips that I had from last year, I don't know if we did it together in one of my videos, but we did some masterboards, which I have still pieces of in here. So you could just take a bunch of your Christmas scraps, make a couple masterboards, and then use those for journal cards. Thought it here there. So I just did just a couple belly bands. These were a bigger masterboard that I just cut down. So it just had a bunch of the scraps. So you could just cut that down and make little tags or bookmarks. You could use that for a cover for a little booklet. But yeah, so I hope you might have got a little bit of inspiration of things that, you know, just from the dollar store, or things that you can stamp on and make your own. So we stamped on that. Oh, the other thing is Michael's had these tags on buy a pack, get a pack free, and they're really glittery. So I just stamped on those too. So that's an idea. I can put a string on that and then maybe put that on the back, which would be cute. I'd like the red one for this one though. Wishing you the warm and wonderful blessings of Christmas. And then once I can put some little sticker there. I got a bunch of stickers that we could use. I just picked up these along the way. These are quite dimensional though. But here's one. There's a little bell. So that's cute. And then just go to my scrap bag and maybe use this as your pull. Like so. And then we'll just stick that through there. It might be too big for the hole, but let's try it. Like so. And little bits and pieces like this are nice to get, because you can just use it for gift giving. So you could use the tags and stuff for your own, to put on gifts for other people, or you can use the bits and pieces, for your own journal. See, I knew that was too tight. But no fear, we'll just take that off, because that's what happens. And we'll just go for a smaller piece of ribbon, because that one there is quite thick. Or some baker's twine. I got a lot of baker's twine. But I think I have Let It Snow. I don't think that's as thick as that one. I've got, oh, here's one right here. Oh, it's too short. I have a ton of ribbon. This is just my scrap bag. So let's pull this out. Use this one. I think I was saying in one of my videos that I've started watching Northern Exposure. Does anybody remember that show? It was, I think it was in the 90s, or maybe late 80s, or 90s, I think. And it was set in Alaska, but they talk a lot about Canada. And like one of the main characters, he was from Quebec, and his girlfriend is from Saskatoon. So it's just kind of fun to watch, but it just brings back a lot of memories. Gosh, that's the third time this is cut out. I just don't even know. I haven't had any problems with it for a long time. So if I'm repeating myself, I do apologize. But yeah, so I am going to send out a few more of these. I want to get them in the mail by Monday so they can get to where they're going. So yeah, so I hope you maybe got inspired and enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd love a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And tomorrow will be the Marguerite Miller. And then I'm hoping to get out my, not tomorrow. yeah, tomorrow, because this is coming out on Saturday. So Sunday will be the Marguerite Miller. And then I'm hoping to get my first video out of my Christmas journal. So until we meet again, I do hope you stay safe and well. And I also want to thank you so much for all your kindness and nice words. This week, as you know, was a bit difficult, but it's just nice to know that there's kind thoughts out there. So thank you so much, and bye for now.